Hey guys, it's Curtis from Moon M. Sorry for the delay on this video. This is the free reading video for February 2015. I apologize for the wait. I've been really sick and been trying to catch up on everything. And thank you guys for your patience, and I'm about to get to answer some questions. Okay, so the first question is from Nina Tremblay. She says, "Do my spirits communicate with me? I feel I don't spend enough time with all of them. Are they a happy family?" And just that is very important to her. Nina, your spirits have been working very hard to bring harmony into your family, and they are perfectly happy right now. They say that you need to spend more time in meditation and finding your personal center. This is causing them difficulty with communication and helping you to incorporate their blessings. So spend a little more time on that, and they'll be able to come through more easily, and also give you a little bit more ease in your life. They try to influence you mostly through subconscious ambitions and feelings. So many of their messages are spur-of-the-moment urges. If you center more and pay more attention to these messages, you will start to hear them. Also, remember that you have the power over your life, and you should not worry about taking actions that seem a little brave or risky. They will pay off for you because if you are centered, they will be guided actions. Work on your spiritual practice and your own faith. So that was a message from Spirits for you. Thank you for your question, Nina. Eileen Tong asked the next question. She says, "Will I be able to see, hear, or feel my spirit family in this year? Any messages my spirit family wants me to know?" And thank you, Curtis. You're very welcome, Eileen. And here's the answer to your question. They wanted me to tell you that you're too harshly judging your capabilities and your abilities. This means that your perception of what you can do is limited, and so you need to open your mind and open your perception of what you can do and empower yourself in that way. They wanted me to remind you that nothing is distant from you that you're seeking, and that nothing is unable to be manifested in your life. You're reminded that in communication with spirit, you must work to learn the language. So take time to go find sources, read about things, and understand what's going on, and build your own methods that are, supported, and practice them. See if they work. If they don't work, if you run into issues, find someone to talk to about them and hash it out. Learn. Take the time to build yourself up, because if you're not going to do that, you're not just all of a sudden going to have awareness. So they're reminding you that it's in your hands, and you need to accept that you're able to do it and work towards it as if it's learning any other task in life, because it's natural. Nothing is out of your scope of ability. They said focus on balancing your spiritual practice, because you are not consistent enough with it to generate a consistent line of communication with spirit. The more that you're consistent, the more results that you will get. You also need to work to break any misconceptions you have about the spiritual world. These will block your ability from you. So make sure you're spending a little time to learn and understand what spirit communication is like and what it does. If you need help looking for any books, just let me know. I'll see if I can find anything for you, or if I can post any helpful information. Thank you for your question, Eileen. Kiba asked the next question. Hello, Kiba. She asks, "Are all of my spirits happy? I want them to be happy. And if there's anything else I might need to know, will I find love this year?" Alright, Kiba. All your spirits are, of course, very happy. In regards to love this year, you will find that nature, and this is from Spirit Akiba, I'm so sorry, this is going to be really corny, but hopefully you're feeling this message too. In regards to love this year, you will find that nature is calling you more than anything else. Meditating outside and calling on the comfort of Mother Earth this year will bring a great sense of love and awareness in your life. You're calling for many changes to occur, and you need the Earth's energy to help you manifest those changes. Remember to work your own magic as well, and do not placate your conditions by ignoring your ability to change them. So that was a message for you from Spirit. I have faith in you to do these things. They're just saying, go out and do the damn thing. Amen. You have lots of backup, so go for it. Get it. Love you, Kiba. Thank you for your question. Next question is from Annette Bauer. It says, I want to know if there is anything I need to know in general. Also, like a keep, I wish to know if my spirit family is happy. Okay, Annette, this is the second time I have pulled the same cards for you. So, not all the same cards, but the same general message, prevailing message, with some major arcana cards and from Spirit. And so for the second time, the cards have referenced material obsession with deceit and a false friend. I believe that there is a practitioner around you who is giving you false information, or that is building, or that has built in the past foundations around you, or foundations of your practice and faith on half-truths. I encourage you to explore your spirit for yourself, or spend more time doing that, and be conscious of the flaws in the words of others. If you see someone as inconsistent in their own practice, seek your guidance elsewhere. Or if you see your practice as inconsistent, work to make it consistent as well. They're referring to a female friend at some point that you've learned a lot from, or someone that you admire, or aspire to be like, and that's not going to work for you. So they're really cautioning you against this female friend. Once again, that not necessarily this person is intending to lead you down the wrong path or to lead you in the wrong direction, but their ideas and perceptions are cutting down your abilities and putting this idea in your mind that there are things that you can't do. So make sure you're looking for yourself. Your perception of the world and your spiritual practice is hindering your growth through spirit. The messages, blessings, and guidance being offered to you is not being incorporated by you, and I recommend that you spend more time centering yourself regularly and examine what you want out of life and where your motivations lie. After you have spent some time with this, start to remove ideas and people from your life that do not serve your purpose. So this is take some time for reflection and really ground yourself and really center yourself, and then look back and say, that idea really doesn't feel right to me, doesn't really feel true to me. Let's just operate without that idea for a little while. Let's try something else. So they're telling you to put old things aside and try new things. If you don't try new things, you won't get new results. So they really want you to keep working towards growth and not be stagnant. They said that you have allowed yourself to accept conditions and ideas that are untrue, and you have allowed yourself to be numb and ignorant to what does not serve your spirit. Realign and reconnect. So that is the message answering your questions and that. And good luck with that. And let me know if you need any help. Mary Fink asks the next question. She asks, will everything go well when my daughter and family come to visit? Mary, inevitably, there will be some family struggles and strife. You're encouraged to keep a positive attitude and do not focus too greatly on the troubles and woes of your family. Simply embrace this visit as a time to spend with them. How they choose to spend it and what they get out of it is up to them. You are in control of the experience that you have as well. They say, our spirits are saying to avoid engaging in teaching or guiding for this gathering unless it is offered to you. So if someone's asking for help or asking for guidance, they specifically say, what should I do? But if someone's just yammering on about their stuff, just don't say anything. Just say, I'm so sorry, honey, and let it be. Go eat some cake. Go have a good time by yourself. Or, just enjoy people's presence. You're really going to be more in control than you think. So don't engage with things that you don't like, but don't, chastise anyone for their behavior. Just be like, she wants to do that right now, cool, and, try to bring out a different side of the people you're around. The best way to grow and heal your family right now is to pray for their healing. So trust in your ability as a light worker to do so from afar and embrace them more fully when they can clearly hear the messages that you have for them. Because you have good advice and you have good messages to deliver. However, they're not at the place that they would be able to really hear you anyway. So it's just not a time for speaking. It's more of a time for just enjoy them as they are for now and trust in yourself that you can impact their life by keeping silent for right now and waiting until they're at a place where they can hear you. But thank you for your question, Mary, and I hope everything goes well with your visit. Next question is from Ashley Parks. She says, are all my spirits and entities happy that I'm their keeper, and should I get a divorce or work out the relationship with my husband? Your spirits and entities are very happy, and they would like for you to see. I cannot do anything with everybody without anyone messaging me on Facebook. Sorry, guys. It's coming through Skype. I apologize for the noises. I'm going to turn it off. Okay. Sorry, Ashley. Your spirits and entities are very happy, and they would like for you to continue to follow your path of spiritual growth. Take some time to look at the reasons you're contemplating your divorce. What I got for you was the High Priestess card, which shows that, and it was reversed, showing that a strong woman of wisdom is inside of you, but it's not being supported in this relationship. It's not entirely the fault of your spouse, so that's something to keep in mind. If you feel that you cannot compromise with him, then you need to find a way to speak your truth and stand up for your beliefs with your husband. Divorce is also an option to change that. However, this relationship is a chance for you to learn and grow. If you are not taking the opportunity to engage and conquer the obstacles that come with it, you are responsible for the opportunities that you miss out on. So you are cautioned not to place blame, but to find ways to promote healing. So that's kind of a big task, a big undertaking. But try to approach things from that perspective for a little while, and from a perspective of success, because it sounds to me that you've already given up. It feels like you've already given up. And I'm not sure that you should, and I don't really believe that this relationship is not worth saving. However, that is in your eyes and in your hands. Just keep in mind what I said. If you're not taking the opportunity to engage and conquer the obstacles that come with this relationship, you're responsible for the opportunities that you miss out on. But good luck to you, Ashley, and I hope things get better for you. And thank you for your question. Dana asked the next question. Are there any important messages I need to know from spirits that I'm not getting? They wanted me to let you know that any issues you've been having with money or finances may be easily solved if you watch your spending. You are cautioned to go easy on spending during the summertime and make sure that you're saving money. They're saying that you will need this money, and I believe that it's related to a pregnancy. And that's about all the information I can get for you, but I feel that it's highly possible that you may be dealing with a pregnancy later on this year. So they're wanting you to save money for that. But thank you, Dana. Next question is from Mickey. Mickey asks, will I unite and marry my twin soul this year? Will I start training later this year to become a health assessor or future church director? And she says that so many people have worked together to destroy me, and it is because they want to assume my role in this life. I know somehow I will conquer them. I believe that you will conquer them too. I absolutely have faith in you. I think it might be a little different way than you think. In regards to your twin soul, I do not believe that you will meet them this year. You are cautioned also to against making assumptions yourself, or making the assumption that you are working towards the right path. You are seriously cautioned to move in a different direction with your life, and put your focus into leaving treacherous situations and find new ways to deal with your stress. The way you are going about things right now, when handling these people in your life, you're embracing them too much, and you're putting too much time and energy into focusing on dealing with them when you need to. They're kind of a sign and a symbol that you need to go a different way. In regards to being a church director, I feel that is a possibility. I feel like the health assessment might not be something that you want to do. It's like you want to be a church director, however, you need to find a calling that is all of your time and not be, like if you're going to be a health assessor, you need to be involved in church. If you're going to be a church director, you don't need to be doing the health assessment. They're saying you don't have enough energy, you don't have enough um, you're settling for circumstances where you have to have both, and you need to look into what you really want to do. If you want to be a church director, you need to find, a church that can support you and support your life. If that's not going to happen, you need to make a way or change what you're trying to do and really get into the depths of why you want to do what you do. The reason these fights are so hard for you, and why you feel people are trying to assume your role, is because you're not meant for those roles. You're not meant for those roles because you're not committed to them. You don't have the backing for them. That might be something that's really weird to hear, but you need to look at why you are pushing so hard. It's more like you're trying to prove something than you're trying to figure out what's the best thing for you. So go back and think about, why did you start on this path? Why do you feel, you should be doing this? I feel like this direction in your life is overplayed and overdone, and I'm wanting you to do something else, and I want you to find that for yourself. I feel that religion is a good way to go. Something like a counselor might be good for you, but you can find a way to manifest that in a way that's healthy for you. So if things are not healthy, things are not working out, you need to change your game plan instead of trying to keep going in a direction that you don't have what you need to get there. Right now, you need to stop and evaluate why are you doing things, what you really want to be doing, get to the core of that, and find a way to manifest that. You'll feel more strong and more fulfilled when you have opposition, because you won't have to engage that opposition to prove something to yourself. Right now, you're engaging opposition because you feel the same way that they do internally. If you were grounded and supported in yourself already, you would not be engaging this opposition, okay? And it would not keep coming towards you. So that's also something to think about. You are pushing yourself right now to be unjustifiably hopeful, and that is what Spirit said. Unjustifiably hopeful means that you're putting an expectation and a hope into an outcome that you have no justification for. You're having a false hope and a false faith. Faith, if you have faith, faith will tell you to take a risky decision and that it will work out. Faith will tell you you're doing the right thing, and you won't have to fight so much. You won't have to feel like you're fighting to prove yourself, because you won't have to feel like you need to be proven. You will feel grounded, and you will feel naturally, this is what I'm doing. And that's not what you feel right now, and I know that you don't. Also, look for the messages that are coming from Spirit, instead of listening and spending so much time listening to the messages coming from the mouths of your enemies. That is another message from Spirit for you. Also, the way you're going, it's just going to be very hard to manifest your desires. One, in part because you don't want them that much. Two, you just got to take time and look in a different direction and find a better way. And also, you need to open yourself up to your faith and to a solid sense of yourself. And this is not to shoot down anything that you've been doing. This experience that you're going through has been very important to you. But I want to make sure that you take the time to grow yourself in an appropriate way. You do not have to keep struggling in this situation and get to the end result to have learned a lesson, okay? You don't have to conquer this situation and win in the sense of getting a position or proving someone wrong in order to learn the lessons that will help and grow you. So please, please, please look internally for the answers that you need to find and assess why they're important to you and why you're trying to manifest what you're trying to manifest. It would have happened and you wouldn't have so much opposition if it was something that you were naturally drawn towards. So take some time to stop and reassess. You're a very capable person. You should feel empowered as a person, but you're not going to feel that way if you keep trying to prove yourself against people. You need to prove yourself to your spirit. So listen to your guides and listen to your higher power and feel empowered through them, and don't worry about other people. Make sure you're taking this opportunity as a time of teaching and a time to help you grow. And in order to do that, you need to make sure that you're looking from the proper perspective. So find the perspective that you want to choose to see things from, that you feel is good with your soul. Get to that place, and then don't see it any other way anymore. Don't let these people's words make you fight harder for something you don't need to have because you have an ego issue. Okay? And that is my advice there. I'm sorry if that came out across a little harsh, but I hope you'll take that advice and find something that is going to grow you and benefit you. Because I do not believe that what you're struggling for is going to be worth it. I think that it is a waste of your time, talent, and energy, and the wonderful things they could do for this world. So, from my heart, please please take this time to grow and heal yourself, and maybe look for other opportunities in other areas or in a different direction than you're seeking right now. And thank you for your question, Mickey. Next question comes from Ivana. Is my spirit family happy? Something feels weird lately when I'm using the pendulum. They're telling me that your process is not quite correct. They want to make sure that you're cleansing your area, that you're grounded and centered, and also when you're using the pendulum, don't just say, hey spirits, ask specific people specific questions, because some of them have different opinions on the questions that you're asking. And probably this conversation about them wanting to go with you to college, someone was trying to give you a funny answer, and other people were kind of just like, yeah, we're going to go wherever you go. So ask the questions, again, look a little deeper, and then also make sure you're cleansing everything, cleansing yourself, and make sure you're specifying who you're trying to talk to and get an answer from. But thank you for your question, Ivana. Rachel asks the next question. Is it okay I feel more connected to one spirit over another? Absolutely, that's okay. Some are just going to come through more clearly. Some are going to interact through intuition and through guidance more. Some are going to act through just supporting your mood and helping you in other ways. Sometimes they throw in little tidbits, whereas usually some spirits are more active in your life. Some take a back seat and then throw something out there when you really need it. So it's absolutely fine to feel more drawn to one than another. You said that I've been having more and more visions lately. Is there anything you can tell me about where these visions are going? Also, I have something I would like to message you about. Please message me. You also have me a Skype session. Just saying. The purpose of your visions at this time is to find higher knowledge and to give you inspiration. So a lot of things that are coming through right now are just to kind of get your gears going and get you thinking about things and get you researching and get you to embrace, this path that you're set down. So you should be using what you see and finding ways to translate it symbolically into useful information and figuring out the nature of these messages, because they're going to be more and more frequent, and you want to develop that process so you can get to the answers more easily. So work towards that process, and just when you get a message, try to decipher it and figure out what's really going on and build your spiritual vocabulary up. But thank you for your question, Rachel. And the next question is from Sandra Kinney, who says that I'm deaf, dumb, and blind to most things at the moment, but with spirits and life, is there anything I need to know? Sandra, I didn't have a lot for you, but one thing was that they're encouraging you to be imaginative and to let your inner child come out and be more playful in your life. I don't think you're a person that takes things too seriously already. However, I do believe that there are times when you practice restraint where you don't really need to. And I also feel that there are times where you willingly make yourself feel uncomfortable just for the sake of others. And I'm just saying don't. Be you all the time. Be free all the time. And that translates into spiritual practice, because you're an imaginative person, because you are a creative person, whether you engage with that or not. They want you to engage with that side of yourself. You might have more abilities than you think you do. Because you have that innate part of your mind that's active, that means you can really communicate with spirits, and you can really find find innovative ways to bring messages to people. So that's something you might want to think about in your daily life, that if you have guidance, you have a fun and easy way, and you make it an easier pill for people to swallow. So you can grow people, encourage people by being a lighthearted person and not taking things seriously, or not having to take things seriously. So if that's something that you relate to, that was the message that they had for you. But thank you for your question, Sandra. Next question is from Lynn P. Miller. She asks, will my financial situation improve in the near future? Also, do you have any guidance in regards to my photos? Will I be able to sell them to make a profit at some point? And she included a very beautiful sample on Facebook that lots of people gave her compliments on, which I think is a good review of them, because I thought it was a very pretty picture. Ask and you shall receive from Spirit. Yes. Also, they said, as you give, you shall receive. So, even though you might not feel like you have a lot financially, your time, your smile, your energy is something that you can give, and you'll be blessed for that in return. So be generous in any way that you can to those around you. That's also going to work out for you in the workplace. Being generous means letting people slide and letting how you feel about things just, go to the side. It's not that serious. Balance will come for you financially this year for sure, so just rest assured with that and let things go as they will. When it comes to your photos, they're saying do not give up on that task. Make sure that you are ambitious and look for places to sell and market your product. There's that it's one thing to have stock, but you need to figure out how to sell and market yourself. So if you can read books on that and go to some classes and things like that on how to get into the photography industry and what products people are looking to buy in that industry, you will definitely have success because you have a good product to sell. So best of luck with you on that. And thank you guys for all of your questions. I hope that I haven't been lagging this whole time, because I'm seeing that my camera's lagging now, and that's kind of sad. So I hope it didn't record like that. But if it did, I hope you guys heard me fine. And I'm sorry again for how long this video took to make. I've just been feeling very sick since we got back from our New Orleans trip. I'm still a little bleh, but as you can probably hear it in my voice. But those are the messages from your beautiful spirit guides, and it was wonderful to answer all of your questions, and I hope that they've helped you guys, and love and light. And I'll talk to you guys next month. Well, I can't stop the video. Okay, bye y'all.